Hello again. So I've not been able to upload much at all because of bad or non-existent Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi here, and uploading videos via mobile internet just takes way too much, gigabytes in gigabytes. Yeah, it doesn't really work. So I'm making a short video, and when I've got some better opportunities, I'll upload a few other things on traveling here in Ukraine and issues related to other topics that I find interesting, such as manipulation, and this is one of them. This is about advertising. Of course, advertising is a type of manipulation, and this is about Louis Rossmann destroys sponsor block with ad injection. Well, destroys it. I don't know if you can work around it, but anyway, let's look at this. Dear YouTube advertisers, if you pay to make your ad unskippable, or if you interrupt my video, I will never buy your product. The same with me. Advertisements, I don't watch them, but they also don't work on me. And that is something very interesting that I will show you further. Someone says, well, if you think you're not getting here, if you're not getting, this is about effectiveness. Yeah, this is how advertising has always worked. So they played ads on TV. It isn't like millions are now to buy their products the next day. Most of advertising like this is subconscious advertising, meaning such as if Honda runs thousands of commercials about how great their cars are, the next time you buy a car, you're going to remember Honda has amazing cars. Not for me. What I'm going to remember is I saw this ad that says Honda has amazing cars, buy Honda. Which means already it's not trustworthy. In effect, the effectiveness of advertisements on me is zero, because I have the attitude that advertisements are lies and that they are worthless. And it's come partly, I think, from my mother, who did something to make us me and the sister to look at advertisements as being not trustworthy. And what we did then was very interesting. I'll maybe tell you a bit about it another time. But I will tell you how advertisements affected me, and I will respond to this. You may think you're immune to this, but this just demonstrates how susceptible you really are. That's not true. That does not demonstrate it at all. When you think you're immune and you do buy something that is influenced by advertising, then that would show that you're susceptible. This statement itself does not tell that. This is complete nonsense. He doesn't understand how things work, or he expresses himself very badly. People who don't think brainwashing can affect them are often those most affected by it. I think brainwashing, disregarding the possibility of that, is usually done by people who do not want to admit that they can fail. Now, for me, that's not an issue, because I don't care what other people think of me, one. Two, I will say, okay, I made a mistake here on this or that with my website, for example. I will add something, but it rarely happens, but it does happen sometimes. Then I will admit it. Why not? I don't care. I don't see it as a failure. I see it as trying to improve. And so it can happen, but it can't happen with me, mostly not. There are small influences are possible, but really, in effect, not. And that is because I do not let advertisements... I have the attitude, first of all, that advertisements are lies. Secondly, they do not stay in my subconscious, because I analyze everything, which means there's this continuous running commentary in my mind about anything that happens. And when I see, for example, an advertisement, then I think, yeah, you're saying that, or someone states something. It's not an advertisement, but something else. I saw some woman in a university magazine of the University of Leiden say this or that, and I thought, yeah, you're saying this only because, and I could give a commentary with it, and I remember all those things. Everything that stands out, I remember. Can be 10, 20 years later, and it'll get back to me when it's of interest. For me, it does not work at all. I will give an example. I said to my sister a few years ago, or several years ago in the meantime, you know these advertisements for a sort of licorice on TV. It must have been on TV for 10 years and I've never bought any. And the reason for that is that I do not listen to advertisements. I'm not interested in any of that. When I want to try something new, what I do is I look at the packaging, for example, look at the flavor and think, okay, that might be nice to try. And these days, of course, you need to check for sweeteners because some of them I really hate, especially in drinks like yogurt drinks or soft drinks. A lot of them are just not drinkable. They give me a really bad aftertaste. So yeah, advertisements have never worked on me. I always looked for technical stuff. For example, I look at the specifications, and for example with the Dynamo hubs, and there you can see how it works with me. I checked which hub has the best efficiency, which hub has the best mechanical construction, and that was the Son 28. The first time I bought a Dynamo hub, and I hated it because of the vibrations that I could feel even with light off. That was so annoying that I immediately sold it, bought a Shimano Dynamo wheel with Shimano Dynamo hub, and it was much better. And the problem was that there was nobody doing such reviews as I did. So there was no such information about vibrations in the handlebar. There were a few comments here and there, but I only found them when I started looking for them, specifically this topic of vibrations in the handlebar from a Dynamo hub. So I wouldn't have found them anyway unless you read everything, and you can't read everything. And what I did was to not make myself believe that I did buy the best one. I also did not get influenced by advertisements. I took the information that I had and made the best judgment possible, and it failed because of not getting the right information. And that's it. That's how it works. For technical stuff, I've never ever bought anything because someone says, oh, this is a good product. Then I'd start to research it. Look at reviews, and reviews you need to be careful that the negative reviews will get published more than positive. Because if something is wrong with the product or they don't like it, then they have the desire to write about it than when it's positive. Then you'll say, okay, I use it, I'm not going to write a review about it. Okay, I think this is a good introduction. So this is not true. Advertising, he says, you don't see a commercial for a car and medication and say, oh boy, I want that, let me go buy it. Actually, for a car or some technical product, it could be. I think that's, I've seen things and I thought, oh, that looks cool. And then I'm going to look. It could be something in a YouTube video, for example. And I look at the products, could be something like, what was it? Alternatives, for example, for the quad lock, for phone mount on the handlebar. And I thought, okay, I don't know this product, let's have a look. And then I think, yeah, it's not really good. You need proper vibration, dampening, and If they don't have it already, then I say, yeah, I'm not interested. So I look at the features, and the others just are not good enough at the moment. I don't see any alternatives for phone mounts that have a vibration dampener. Rubber is not truly not a dampener like in car suspension or bicycle suspension with an oil dampener or something, but it works okay. If there's anything like that, but with an easier to remove mount, or putting it back on is really a hassle while riding the bike, for example, then I will consider it, but I will look at the features. I will not look at, oh, this guy recommended it, I should buy it. Absolutely not. Or this has got into my mind subconsciously. No, I know exactly what gets into my mind subconsciously, and I know why I buy something. It's because of the features or because of the taste on the products for food or candy or something. I look at what it is and I think, okay, could it be nice taste? Yes, okay, I'll try it because I want to try. If I want to try something new. So this guy is wrong, but for most people, it is true. You need to have a very high level of self-awareness, which means self-analyzing your thoughts on how you deal with outside influences. If you don't have that, then what you have in people think that brainwashing can't affect them. That is more like bravado. It's like, nah, it can never happen to me. It can to most people, and to me there's some slight influences possible. You cannot remove all of it, but you can remove almost all of it. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.